Great intelligences in the stars that steal whole planets and use them as fucking databases. Not tasks. Not tasks. And guess what, tuners? You can't have people on your database. People can screw up your data. And these intelligences can't be having that. So they send their hit squad, the Nadomancers, to wipe the people off any planet they want. Fuck, that's cool. Listen to this talk. This ain't gas. This ain't gas. It's the real tone, baby. Yes. And if you happen to dig your planet, this ain't tasks for you. Not tasks. Not tasks. Not tasks. Not tasks. Not tasks. Stay in tune. Bin Stove out.
By 768.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Apocabitch Roadshow. This is the Liching Hour, and I said it all backwards. Hi, everybody. Can you hear it? Yeah.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, yes. That's what I forgot this whole time. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Apocabitch Roadshow.
Hi.
We're back. And we're tasked. We're very tasked tonight.
That's the word.
Back?
Okay.
We are back. Hello, Titters. Hello, Game Daddy. Hello, Rock. We are currently minus the Buttadiah, and Sharkface will explain in just a minute. Hello, everybody who's joined us right away. Hello, Father Jay. All right,
Hello.
time to give this season a chance. That's right, Father Jay. Thank you for giving this season a chance.
But no, I'm not going to try because I don't even know how that song's supposed to go, and I just did it all kinds of out of key. So.
All we are saying is give the season a chance.
Perfect.
Titters
Wonderful.
Titters is still around, Father Jay.
I never leave. I exist as an enigma.
I have to make sure my volume's good. Okay, good. Welcome, everybody, to the Nadomancer training facility. I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. They dumped a huge amount of work on my table and said, get the team ready for their first mission. And I've done my best trying to go through. I don't know why they print shit out. I guess they're kind of stuck in some old ways.
I guess they hate trees.
Yes. Well, I don't think this is made out of wood, actually.
Is it?
Some kind of weird plastic kind of thing.
Papyrus?
They hate oil.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. Yeah.
There's apparently there are two areas we need to cover. I'm glad you guys got situated. You got you're ready. This is your first day on the job of working for the Nadomancers, being the contractors.
Yeah. I didn't read my orientation packet because I was too busy reading my Dickon Bible again. But,
okay.
Yeah, if you could explain the orientation packet to us, I'd appreciate it.
Well, let me explain first what the Nadomancers do. I think we might want to start there.
That sounds like a good place to start. That sounds like the beginning, which is a very good place to start.
Legion 5120.
I think you do this just because you like seeing the screen filled with.
I think so too.
I was actually genuinely gonna say that today. It's also on a discount, and it's a season premiere. There's just too many things going.
You're right.
It really is. Thank you, Dredgen.
Thank you.
Dredgen? Did I give you that much gold? Okay. I'm rich,
Oh
bitch.
I mean, I
Welcome,
was always rich, personally.
Hey everybody, anybody who saw that intro, we're gonna have more intros like that in the coming season. Dredge and Greed's helping me edit them. We're super excited about them because we're having a lot of fun. Looking forward to more from Ben Stove in the coming season. Who is he, this mysterious Ben Stove? Play to find out. All right, so let's talk about what Ben Stove was trying to tell you in the intro and what the Nadomancers actually do. Nadomancers are kind of like the middlemen. There are these great artificial intelligences out in the cosmos. Some born from civilizations who made them, others born in some other way, shape, or form. But the fact of the matter is they're enormous intelligences. They have so much data that they've figured out a way to store data in organic material. And they've claimed whole planets and used whole planets, the organic material on top of the planets, as their databases, with a moon that will transmit that data out to them. And usually what they'll do, what they used to do before the Nadomancers, is these great powers would find a planet that had vegetative growth that wasn't currently being used by a power, and then they would just, if it had sentient life on it, they would just reroute an asteroid or something to explode on the planet, destroy everything that's on it, and then wait for 1,000,000 years until everything grew back without people or things or whatever sentient creatures around the planet. It's very messy. It worked, and usually these intelligence are very patient. So it was kind of working for them until they met the Nadomancers. They tried to do this to the Nadomancers planet. That's a story that they didn't really go into in the documentation, but my understanding is somehow the Nadomancers resisted, and they ended up showing the powers that they could efficiently cause the sentient races on these planets that they picked to kill themselves. So, and then through a series of processes, and then clearing up the planets for database use a lot sooner than millions of years. Nadomancers there's 3 phases. Your job is to worry about phase 1 of that. Nadomancers came to the table to the AI. What you saw last chapter was one of the Nadomancers, Nadia. She was communicating with the powers, telling them what was going on and debriefing them on the occurrences that happened on the last planet you were on. The phase 1 is all about triggering an apocalypse on the planet, and because the Nadomancers say that every sentient civilization, and depending on how old they are, they might have multiple, but they all have apocalyptic triggers. And it's really just it's all about just going in there, figuring out where the triggers are, and applying the correct pressure. Typically, Nadomancers were doing that with, they would make allies of people or things already part of the sentient, keeping themselves, like, obviously not revealing who or what they were, but they'd make allies and then kind of let it kind of play out. You guys coming in last chapter showed that could actually be inefficient as well. Nadomancers are anything if not efficient and strive to be perfectly efficient. So Nadia, in order to save your butts, convinced...
Power up!
Oh no.
Hold on a second, Father Jay. We're getting right to that. We're doing a little debriefing on what Nadomancers are. So, Nadia said, hey, we got this team that seems to be really good at starting apocalypses. Whether you wanted to have that, kind of achievement or not, you've got it. But she convinced them to save your butts from being chased by the Nadomancers because of our friend Sharkface. She convinced them that you guys could be a team that would go in and do it better than relying on ground teams. They hired they hired me and you, and we're going to start this out. We refer to ourselves as phase 1 closers. It closes when Then phase 2 is Sharknadoes, is NATOs that cleans up the rest of the populace that might be around, demoralizes them, and then phase 3 is where the
new
final
tenant
phase
take over.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of set everything up for the data download, and destroy any omega entities that might be there. Omega entities are entities that usually don't show up until the end of a culture's. Usually the ones that cause the apocalypses. Your Jormonger, and Fenris, your Jesus. Well, honestly, that is right. He's coming riding lions or some shit, gonna destroy everything. That's what the mega entities are. Okay, so that's what's our job. So first thing we got to do, though, what I need to cover tonight is there are 2 areas for each of you that we need to cover off on: skills and powers. Skills are going to be things you use outside of combat, or they're going to be free to do. A really simple one, all the muses are only going to have 1, maybe 2, but a simple one would be like Budadiah would have flying. Think of skills as skills/tags. Budadiah has flying, which means if Budadiah tells me I want to go up to the top of the roof, well, you've got flying, you're going to fly up there. Titters, if the Titters does not have flying, then Titters cannot fly to the top of the roof. Mao, you will have more than the muses, and we'll work on them based off the character sheet you had previously. Anything else you want to add on to it? Like being able to analyze data, which seems like a skill, right? You can really use that. Can I use my analyzing data skill to see if there's anything in this paperwork that's interesting or new to me? And then there's the powers. If you notice on the screen, we all have numbers next to us, all of it except for me. Even Mao has a number. Mao starts with a 4. All the muses start at 3. That's your action point total. It goes from 0 to 10. It is also, and this is very important, it is also your hit points. When you get to 0, you will earn a scar. You will not die, but you will get a scar. The scar will be determined by chat, a little bit of combination of chat and the story of what's going on. And that'll be something fictional that you'll have to play along with going forward. Your action points are what you spend to do actions, but they're also, if you get to 0, you're getting a scar because they're also your hit points. When monsters attack you, they will be depleting your action point total. That's the system. First off, what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of you. This is what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll do skills first, so everybody get involved first. We'll do one round, and then we'll do each one, and we'll go over the powers. We're going to give every power we have a AP total, and so we know how much AP you're going to need to be able to use that power. So the first part's going to be, I mean, they threw this. They said, hey, get the team, figure out what the team's skills are, get them in the danger room. Danger room comes up next. After we've got the powers, we're going to go into the danger room for a little while. And then I'm going to give you a debriefing on the first mission and the first planet you'll be going to. Any questions?
When may we use the restroom?
Rock, you may use the restroom anytime. You just take this pass and you can use the restroom.
Is it on one of those stupid keychains?
Yeah, it's a big wooden thing.
Oh, I hate you.
Looks like it's been peed on a few times.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Hate that thing, yeah.
That's right, Father J. Fight, survive, pineapples? Nice. Live, laugh, love.
So what you said, is there any questions?
Yes.
Right? When can we visit our old friends?
Which old friends are you thinking about visiting?
Dragon person.
I will explain a little bit more about how the options that are available to you in and out of combat, and after we've kind of gone through our skills and powers exercise. Father Jarity, the ability to live, laugh, love, regardless of how much pumpkin spice is in your latte. Okay. Thank you, Father J. That's going to go into the power pool.
Cool.
As we build the power pool and you hear them, muses, any of you can claim a power if you so choose, or you can choose to not claim it. It will go into the power pool, and you might get an item later on when you get gifted items that have that power. I want to record these. I have a thing here. Yes. All right. Are we? Okay. Mao, skills. Let's talk about skills.
It's me. Okay.
What do you if you were gonna say you had skills, what would you say you could do? What is your role on a team?
Okay, I think I'm struggling with the difference between skills and powers.
Sure. So first up, your skills are gonna be things that think like Call of Cthulhu or other systems, where this is gonna be you are good at analyzing data. All right, that's not a power.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That should be a power.
I feel that. Okay, gotcha.
Your charm.
Okay.
If you want charm, you know what I mean,
Yes.
which doesn't seem like it's Mao is just using an example. But if you want charm,
Yes.
we could say you're charming. Okay. Because then later on you can say I've met this NPC or role playing. You say I'm going to use my charm on him. I'm like, okay.
I see.
But if you don't
Okay.
have charm, you can't charm him. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So
Yes.
this season
That makes sense now.
Yeah, this season this is going to be a lot more. This chapter is going to be a lot more, hopefully, roleplay friendly, open roleplay friendly than we were last season. So our chapter. So you'll have locations. You'll wander around. You'll tell me you want to do stuff. If you're good at forensics. If forensics is a skill, then you say I want to use my forensics to look at look around the room, and I'll say, oh, you found this or that, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Powers are going to be. I can reshape flesh.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
So, like based off, yeah, we could just make this, rework this one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the same doc.
Yeah. So, data analysis for sure, based off the old Mao.
Yes.
The rest are powers. That's a skill. Yes, exactly. Gumshoe, perfect. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, we'll say you have data analysis because of Mao and what you've grown up doing.
Yes.
You can parse information. To me, that's like being able to figure out something pretty quickly if it's presented to you in a data format. Books, recording, screen, whatever. Okay. I would say, can we think of two more that would kind of sum up Mao? Maybe.
I would say probably melee. Using melee weapons.
We're gonna do that as a power.
We're gonna do that as
Yeah,
a
because
power. Okay.
Power up.
you're gonna use reason why I say that, and it sounds mundane, but you will use an action point to melee, and then so we'll get to that when we talk powers.
Okay. Cool. So get data analysis. I've got.
Damn it, Father Gray.
I'm not
So
looking at chat.
looking
I'm
for,
sorry.
like, let's think of things that might help you in situational things if you're investigating and you're like trying to figure things out or interacting with NPCs or
Yeah. So what were my things last time? I had strike. I had hack. I think technically. I had.
Study.
I don't even remember.
Studies kind of
Okay.
like data analysis,
Study.
right?
Yeah.
Study,
Yeah.
resist, strike,
Resist.
and one other one.
How about a survival, or
Yeah.
sneaking, because or both.
I think both.
Because and then what I like about survival is then it's a little vague, so you can come up with cool ways to use that. You know what I mean?
I would consider my sneaking as part of my survival skill because I learned to sneak through
Exactly.
needing to survive in New Shitty.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. So survival kind of goes in with malice about 125%, bro. 125%
Woo!
bitching.
Always. Eternally bitchin'.
Eternally bitching. Survival
I have a
slash
hair
yeah.
stuck in my lips.
So
I
yeah, if you
can't
want
get it
to
out.
lump, if you just want to be able to lump sneaking into survival, it's fine. Survival is so vague.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could be like, I need to start a fire. I'm going to use my survival skill to do it.
I think I would lump the two together because I haven't been trained specifically on how to stealth. I learned it as part of my survival instinct. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Another skill could be identifying robots or you know what I mean? Let's think about where Mao grew up. Mao grew up going out and finding data, surviving in New Shitty, which was survival. Data analysis covers that off. You dealt with what else? Do you want to have a perception skill?
Power up.
Glass magnets have to go to the bar down the street to use it, though? What's glass magnetism? I don't even know what that means.
I think
Although I
that's
love
Father
it.
J being Father J.
Like using your power over the ions in the glass, but you have to get the beer bottles. Oh.
Can get all the beers.
Anybody else got any thoughts on what Mao could have as far as skills?
I'll put perception down in case we can't think of anything else. I would also consider that part of survival. But
Say,
I think it's a tiny bit different. It's being able to grok your
yeah.
surroundings is a different thing than survival, I think.
Okay.
I don't want survival to be that vague.
That's fair. And that's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Snitching on Cylons.
Well,
fucking toasters.
Somebody's got to, and
Yeah.
it can't all be Gaius Baltar.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I was just thinking about rewatching that today. I don't know why.
You
It popped in
should.
my mind like 2 hours ago. I was like,
I want to.
we should watch it.
We should do that as a community thing. I don't know if it's on
that's
Amazon.
cool. Or Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, either way.
I haven't seen it on Netflix in quite a while, actually.
Yeah, I don't know where it is anymore.
I tell you what, Mao, why don't we move on? We're going to go around, keep thinking.
Let's move on.
Because I don't
Yeah,
mind
I'll
Mao
keep
having
thinking.
a few, so if at least one more. That maybe to
Okay.
replace perception if you think, or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it a thought.
Now we're gonna go left around the thing. We're gonna go to rock. Rock. I'm kind of thinking all the muses have one like primary skill that really works off of their combination of all your animal parts. Animal, or I'm sorry, robot parts. Is Game Daddy still with us?
He's working through some tech problems. I think he's back in
boomeranging
chat,
around.
but yeah.
Game Daddy is here in Discord, has not spoken a single word yet.
Computer's being a bitch!
Son of a bitch.
As they are.
Okay. All right, Rock. What do we think as far as a skill?
Breaking and entering. I perform perfect B&Es all the time.
Are you just talking about running into things?
No, I am talking about hey, we need to get into this place. I'm gonna get into that place somehow, some way, and it's gonna be magnificent.
Okay. Rock skill is B&E. The old B&E. Okay. How about causing devastation with your body? No.
See, but that I have so many powers that do that.
That's true. That's true. So how
I have
how is this
become
skill
a
then? Like
weapon.
you can use your if it was thinking a lot less actionable things and more things that can help you.
Right,
they trigger
intimidation.
things to happen.
There we go.
What's that?
Intimidation.
Oh, there you go. Yes, that's a fucking skill. Yes,
Intimidation.
intimidation. That's it. That way you could be like, yeah, I'm gonna intimidate this NPC. I'm like, okay, that means this is gonna happen.
Oh, I'm gonna put them to sleep first, and then so they can wake up and just be like, oh my gosh, that's a big lizard.
All right, Game Daddy is not here at the moment. Game Daddy's working on it. Okay, so titters.
Alright.
We need a skill for titters.
Well, I have a couple of joking ones, but I'd like to have a moment to think.
Okay. Sharkface
Uh,
and bear.
uh,
Go ahead.
A joking one would be like, she's the only one who knows how to read all the signs.
So your skill is reading signs.
Just,
Observation.
Interpreting omens.
just Titters, the only one who has the capacity to, instead of seeing the wall in front of them, looks around the wall and just walks around it. Everyone else sees the wall. Titters sees a big slab in the middle of the road that he can walk around.
Yeah, dang it, Father J.
We're not in Pokemon, people.
How is that a power?
Remember last game, what Titters kept on doing?
So in
Yeah.
Apex Legends, there's somebody named Octane, and they've got like this little stim pack that they can stab into them to make them run faster. I figure that's like you have a stash of the 55-hour energy that you just stab into your heart or something,
Got
but
it.
it's actually just methamphetamine.
Okay. Okay.
Is it too early to claim things?
Are you stealing the octane power?
Titters. What about empathy as a skill? So you could be like, I'm going to use empathy on this NPC or this person we've met or on this creature to see if something happens. Skills are going to be used to trigger things. I want to use my survival to search this room. I want to use my empathy with this NPC and make them feel better, to calm them down, and then something will happen. Where powers are going to make something happen, if that makes sense. Or
then going by that, I'm going to have to say that empathy is probably the best course of action for Titters, just because of what all I've done with her.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. I wanted something that like kind of really got there. And then Badadaya is going to have to settle for flying for now.
Sorry, Badadaya, you're not that pathetic one.
I have a link to a thing, so we can keep track of it.
Oh, okay. And then Suni's not back yet?
Nope.
Let's do powers.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Let's move back to Mao. Did you have any ideas?
So we got melee already.
Yeah, you know what? Let's put melee in the skill list. Let's put melee because sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be a combat thing, right?
It could be a melee demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
Like, watch me kick ass.
Because you are martially... Do you want to say martial arts instead of melee?
Power up!
Or you like melee?
Yeah, let's do that. No, because melee. Because I don't know that I know how to do anything unarmed.
Okay, gotcha.
In Exalted, melee is its own skill.
Then a power will be like some kind of fancy move you do with your sword or your
yeah.
Okay.
It's a technique.
Yes. Okay, so we got data analysis.
So in that regard, it would be like a martial arts technique.
Right. All right, so we got data analysis, survival, identifying robots, perception, and melee for now.
Is that too many?
Nope, let's keep it and see what happens. I like it.
Okay, cool. Love it.
Right. So powers.
So martial arts techniques, I would consider those a power.
Okay. So this is.
I don't know that I know any, but.
Well, let's name one. Let's make one, and that'll be a power.
Disarming strike.
I see. Okay.
I've got 2 powers in mind for you right now. Go ahead, Ma. You got something in mind?
Well, first of all, I would like reshape flesh back.
Yes.
Please, and thank you.
What do you want to have happen when you reshape flesh? Do you want to just be like it's the ultimate, like you reshape them into whatever form you want them to be in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I take hold of all of the atoms of their body and am able to mold it like Play-Doh, more or less.
Oh, that's not terrifying at all.
Yeah.
No.
What I'd like to do is
I think it's like a limit break.
So it's going to be combat's going to be a little different. We're actually going to go back to a kind of a round type situation with combat. Monsters are going to have action point totals as well. That they will have actions they'll spend that will also be their hit points. What I'm thinking, Mao, is your reshape flesh, if you want, is going to be based on if you want to do that where you're reshaping them in whatever shape you want, and that's the power, then you'll need to spend however many action points their action point total is. You know what I'm saying? So because that's their hit points. If there are 3, you're going to have to
be a 1-hit KO.
Yeah, you have to spend 3 to do it.
That makes sense to me, and that will help balance it out.
Yeah, that's my thought for right now. So it's based on how
I like that.
You'll have to say, I'll have to tell you, you're gonna have to spend 5 in order to reshape their flesh. It's very big, right? So if it's very big, it might be 10. Some might be too big for you to do that. You know. Yep. Then I do want to give you a power where you can every turn. It's a 0-cost power. You can give one. You can heal or get. We can go giving or healing. Give one muse 1 action point. So at the beginning of every turn...
I'm gonna list it as essence lending method.
Sure.
Because that's how it is in Exalted.
Sure.
That's the name of a charm in Exalted that allows you to give other people MP, basically.
Sure.
So.
Okay. Dredgen.
If we can come up with a better name for it, that's fine. Here, how about cheer on.
Oh, I like essence, whatever you want to call it. It's healing. It's like your muse
I just don't-
connection or something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's because of the connection you have with the muses.
Yeah. If we can think of a better name for it, probably, just because I don't know. Essence lending method is a specific exalted thing. I just don't know if we're allowed to use it. We're probably allowed to use it. It's fine, but
Whatever makes you.
it doesn't matter. I'm going to put it in there as a thing. So, give AP to Muses.
Chapter premiere, Maceo. This is the Chapter
Cost
7
0.
of the Apocabitch Roadshow. You've come in at a good time. This is a good time to
Maceo!
join the story, actually.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes. Now is here.
Yeah.
Here is now.
We are returning to an older system that I've revamped. It's a new system, new story.
I'm finally looking at chat again. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's all
I should, let me move this down here. I have 2 screens for a reason. There we go.
Vamps are coming. So right now the team is at the Nadomancer training facility. We are learning what it means to work for the Nadomancers. The job the team has now is to go to planets and start apocalypses. The system is a homebrew system I have created based off of a role-playing system I have at, here, but it's different now. Yes, it's homebrew. Okay, so Mao. We've got
Essence lending method.
We have reshape flesh. I want to do
Yes.
a melee one. Maybe I'm thinking you're the only one that'll get this one for 1 AP. You could do a 1 AP hit with something like your quick slice with your swords. It'll cost you 1 AP to do 1 AP point of damage.
Okay.
And then if you want to do a bigger one, some other kind of crazy thing that does more damage. Fancy move.
Other.
And then there's
Okay.
if there's any other powers that you want to bring back.
I'll do. So quick slice will be 1. Other fancy move, should that be 2 or 3? What do you think? I think it should be equal to the amount of damage I will be doing.
Yeah.
But I just don't know enough.
I'm okay. So the way it's pretty much going to be one
Yes.
point powers that cost 1 are going to be kind of like cantrips. They don't do damage or very very basic damage like that one. Not
Okay.
everybody's going to get damage at 1 AP. 2 is where
Okay.
most of the low damage powers are going to start. 3,
Okay.
if it's a 3 cost, it's going to start changing the battlefield to do a little bit more damage. And then
Okay.
4 is going to be powerful move, but not epic. And then
Okay.
9 and 10 are like big time crazy. If you have something that's like big time crazy. So other fancy move cost would be, let's say 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 to do 3.
Damage. So I have a question then about essence lending method. Can I take AP from the Muses to do something bigger?
Ooh. Yes, let's do a let's do an AP suck. But you get 1 from each of them.
Okay.
Okay. That'll be an essence.
There's a name for it in Exalted, and I'll find out. But the essence
draw.
vacuum.
Essence draw.
Essence draw.
Yeah, it'd have to be 0. It doesn't make any sense to cost. Yep.
And I'll get 1 from each present Muse.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if Bud's not here, I'm not going to take 1 from Budadiah.
Exactly. Yep.
To lower a Jellygato and raise Lich a little. Oh yeah, that's probably something Lich can do.
Oh,
Or I can turn. No, my gain's all the way down.
you need me low. You need me higher? Oh, you know what? I wonder. No. Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello. Is this a
Hello?
better? Maceo, is this a better balance for you? Does this make better sense?
Can you guys hear the awesome synthwave music? All right, Mao. All
Cool.
right. Was there any other powers that you had from the previous? You had Life Force Reflection.
I didn't. No,
Yeah. The illusion
No.
generation.
I didn't ever use that. I used reshape flesh more than anything.
Right.
Maybe astral projection, but I don't.
Oh, I forgot
I
about
think
that.
I used that maybe once.
Yeah. So, I don't mind giving you astral projection. Let's make that a skill. Let's make astral projection a skill because I don't want to charge you action points for it. I want to be like you're like I've decided to use astral projection to try to figure out.
Okay.
I want to think about it where it's not just something you always use in the beginning of every episode. Oh, you have to be in a place where you can sleep. When you can sleep, you can use astral projection and to find something out. And maybe it's something specific you have to tell me you're going to go try to do. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go ahead and list it as a power then, because it's not really something that I can do reflexively. I have to prepare for it.
Okay.
But I'll make it a
Yeah.
cost 0.
Father Jay, so you can say, hey, I've got a power that I think would be great for Rock, but Rock gets to decide if they're going to actually use it or not. The reason why, Father Jay, is because all your powers are going into a list, and then as we start getting into the adventure in the coming weeks, you guys are going to be able to gift these guys artifacts that hold those powers. So so somebody might get the hat of glass magnetism, that they can use once, or they can use all the time, or use 3 times, or something like that. That's stuff you're going to be able to give them later.
Of course you do.
All right, Mao. So
I'm happy with those.
with these, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go to Rock. Rock.
Yes.
Let's start listing out your powers.
Oh, okay. How
got-
much time you got?
Oh wait, hold on, Mao. I want to really quick. Sorry, to get them all ready. I just want to Mao cover off your flesh. Reshape flesh is going to be a physical damage, and so will your quick slice and your fancy move are all physical damage.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, Rock.
Okay. I do have a very long list, if that's any indication. Because I wrote most of them down.
Nice.
So I might have accidentally lost a few here and there, but I have a good number of them. So, steel body. I turned myself into steel.
Oh, steel body. When did that happen? I forget that one.
That was actually a pretty recent one.
Father J. Oh, challenge accepted.
Yeah, a lot of these actually did come from Father J, and I appreciate and love them dearly. All the powers that chat gives me.
Steel body, laser eyes,
Mm-hmm.
growing, enlarge.
Oh, do you want me to just start listing them all?
Oh yeah, we're gonna list them all out. All the ones you plan on ever using.
Oh, I plan to use all of these at some point.
Let's do it. This is the time to do it.
Steel body, size change, laser beams, alternate universe, speed burst, salsa saliva, attraction smell, honey sweat, sword tail, power of Frenchness.
Oh shit! Hold on. Attraction. I'm back with attraction smell. Attraction smell.
Attraction smell.
All right.
yes.
What was it after that?
Honey sweat.
Honey sweat.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a thing you have?
Yes.
Okay.
The power of Frenchness.
Power of Frenchness. Yes.
Wait.
Sword tail.
Sword tail. No. It worked.
Dominate organic.
Oh, that's sexy. Okay.
Change birthdays to July.
One of my favorite.
Yeah, it is fantastic. Invulnerability.
Jesus. Okay.
Radiation generation.
Oh, that's old school.
Yeah, it is. Grow human legs and move 3 times faster.
Then what?
Then
I feel
face
like-
speed, I guess.
I don't know that human legs in your formation will have any particular benefit over the legs you've already got, just because of how the human leg is comprised.
Well, he might
way
eat the legs to get
something
faster.
like the Apocabitch Roadshow, Joey.
Yeah, you know what, listen, since I did a triathlon, I've been thinking a lot about my leg muscles, and I don't know if that's going to work for you. Just given the arrangement of them in the art.
Well, he might eat them to get faster.
Okay, if you eat them, that's different.
Clones.
Clones.
Amazing cooking. Dual brain.
I don't even know. Okay.
Owl neck.
Owl neck.
Yeah. Mini clone swarm.
Isn't that the same as clones?
No, because they're mini. So it's like clone, it's the same size, and it's just like 2 or 3 of them. But a mini clone swarm is like, have you ever been attacked by wasps? Because that's what it sucks.
Okay.
Change color of anything. Reverse small objects timeline.
These are all like these are like 90% Father J's.
Yeah.
Small objects. Small objects timelines. Is that what we said? Or
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Paralyzing tongue.
I'm seeing his avatar references.
Frog tongue. The mounted turret that I allegedly still have.
Jesus. Yeah.
Summon a third dragon.
Oh, that's new.
That was
Much
from
of the page of the
that was
notebook
from the
is filled
finale.
up. Oh my god.
There it
Oh my
is.
god. Brock.
Multiply items.
Oh, God.
And that is the end of this.
Sweet baby Jesus.
And I will, if you question me, I will use each and every one of those if I have to
Okay.
prove their
Well, we've got to.
worthiness.
Okay. Well, we got to put numbers to them.
Yes.
Let's. I'm gonna separate damage ones from non-damage ones.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Just the color one to damage people.
I feel like all of these are damaging, just psychologically damaging.
We're gonna have either mind damage thing or radiation generation. But I means like, okay, so laser eyes is different than invulnerability. Invulnerability
Yes.
is defense. Paralyzing tongue. Turret.
My cat just got out of my laundry basket.
Kitty.
Kitty. All right, let's do
The
some.
duality of humans.
All right, first off, I think what's salsa saliva do? When would you use
It is
it?
an amazing condiment to
Is it
add to
like chunky
the.
salsa?
No, oh god.
Is it always happening?
It did start out as a defect. It was a defect.
Oh, okay. So I think that's a
Um,
skill. Let's put that on the skill list.
I think
Tag.
what it would do is, in eating something that is fleshy or flesh with a G, gain an extra AP point back.
Oh, well, okay.
Just
then
one.
I think that's
Just
going to
one.
be okay. So we'll make it a 0 level power. Let's start with 0 level powers then. Eat,
Power up.
get 1 AP. The ability to use anyone else's. Yes, that's a good one. That's something like Mao would have.
I would agree.
Do you want to take it?
Sure.
So
Ooh, that is.
I think you can take and use anybody's power, and then I can even see how you level it up, where you can be like -1 their AP. For now, I think you can use anybody's power at their power cost.
That makes sense. Okay.
It does, yeah. I'll think of a name for it.
Okay.
Power
Honey,
steal.
We.
Power steal.
attraction smell. Is that a
Yeah.
skill or is that going to be a power?
That was.
Well, I say
believe-
skill, but more like a tag. It applies to you. Like,
Yeah. I saw it as like if we needed to specifically hunt something down, kind of using pheromone control is kind of the way I thought of it.
pheromone control.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know how everything has pheromones of like, ooh, I'm going to release this pheromone to think that there's a wounded animal, so a predator will come nearby. Or here's a pheromone of mating, so people get all
I like it. So okay. So
you know.
let's make that a 1 AP power. Attraction smell. Okay. Then what about honey sweat?
Honey sweat, I think that also goes kind of with the salsa saliva of just, it's a condiment, man. It tastes great on anything.
Okay. That'll be 1 AP as well. It allows you to excrete honey.
Cool.
All right.
Because, you know, honey is also very sticky, so.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Could be a trap.
Nice.
Tom and
right.
Jerry style.
So you're going to be able to do powers outside of combat too. These are not just for
Yes.
combat. You'll just have to spend the AP, and you know, that's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm looking for other amazing cooking. Feels like is that a skill or is that something you're going to do to make something happen?
Let's do a skill. Let's put it as a skill.
So you are an amazing cook.
Because maybe we need to get information, but they're really hungry.
Right.
Let's,
so you're going to whip up a meal. Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's cooked amazingly. Might
And
not be
now
the best
I think it's on
ingredient.
everybody's minds. Power of Frenchness. Do you want that to be a power or you just want to speak French? Never baguette their sacrifice.
Let's say that I can just speak French.
Okay. Speaks French. Okay.
Oui, mon ami.
Same with owl neck.
Owl neck? No, that is... Because that's gonna... That one combos really well with laser beams, if you catch my meaning.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you have to spend... Do you think you'd have to spend an action to do that? Or you just naturally can turn your neck all the way around now?
True. That is... yeah. Yeah, that's...
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, now you have an owl neck, so you can just turn your head all the way around anytime.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me, I'm going to spend an action point to turn my head around. Unless it was going to... Turning your head around causes something to happen, which it doesn't. It just... Something that happens, and then you use your laser eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. Or it freaks somebody out. How is that
Yes.
lizard turning its head around?
Same with
The
dual
anatomy
brain.
does not support that.
Dual brain seems like a tag to me too. I don't know what do you see an outcome?
Dual brain originally was given a power as like dinosaurs, how they're so massive that they needed two brains to move around kind of a thing.
Right.
But I also like the idea of dual brain is an AP cost that gives us a pretty good idea of what we're headed, kind of like a foresight.
Ooh, I like it.
So I can ask the DM a
One
question about
yeah. Okay.
and get a pretty straightforward answer.
Let's make that. That sounds like a 1 AP question
Okay.
or power dual brain. Okay. Okay, we've got dual brain, and then we get to the alternate universe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to use that as a way to go? You want to leave and come back with something useful?
That could be leaving and coming back with something useful, or taking something from here and putting it there.
Oh, that's powerful. Be able to grab something and take it and leave it.
Yeah. So it was definitely going to be an AP cost one that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm now thinking it's Okay, well I'm gonna do this. I think it's a relatively low. It's a 2 AP. But if it's +1 AP for every action point of the thing you're trying to take with you, if you're trying to take something out.
Yeah. Like if it's a monster or something.
Right.
If they have like 4 AP, I'd have to spend 2 + 2 to get to 4, right?
Or well, no. What I was thinking is 2 plus the 4, so you'd have to spend 6.
Oh, okay. All right.
But the way the system's kind of working is the more the monsters do actions, the lower their hit points get. So it's really just waiting for the right moment to do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're about to die.
Exactly. Take them to kanji.
Take them to church.
All right. Right. That's cool. Change color of anything feels like a 1 AP action.
Yes. Oh, where? That one. Right there.
Reverse small object timelines. I want to make it a 1, but I feel like you might be able I mean, I'm interested in see how you abuse this. Let's make it 2.
Okay. I'm okay with that. You are correct. I do find ways to abuse some of these powers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Father J loves to give me the really weird ones, because I make them work.
I'm kind of thinking multiply items is a it's technically a 0 AP, but what it does is it costs per copy. You have to do their, like if it's I will tell you if it's like a pen, it's got 0 actually. It's a 0. It's considered a 0, so you could not a 0, maybe a 1. The lowest is going to be 1, right? You'd have to spend if you want 4 pens, you'd have to spend 4 AP. If you want to duplicate, something bigger like a monster or something, a pet. If it's 3 action points, you have to spend 4 or 3, and then more, each time.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always at least 1. And depending on the situation, you know what I mean? Like the pen situation, I might let you spend 2 and then make like a buttload of pens. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the situation and what you're doing.
See, this is what happens when you have a muse that's been here since the beginning and just been racking up powers.
Okay. Change birthdays till July feels like a 1 AP as well, or I don't know.
I'll give it a 1 AP.
Okay.
I'm confident with that.
You're tapping into the universe to change their birthday. It's kind of a.
Mm-hmm. And can we also make that a little bit of psychic damage?
Oh,
because they know.
They
know that their birthday just got changed to July. They're either younger or older now. Like, that's gonna mess somebody up.
All right, so I'm willing to give you a 1 AP, 1 damage ability from changing birthdays to July.
Cool.
But the thing is like you can only change their birthday to July once.
Well, of course, it's already July.
Exactly.
You can't change it back to July.
So that's a cool little thing. Like Mao can keep doing a 1s, 1 action, 1 point of damage. You have a 1 action, but it's capped at 1.
Per person.
Yeah, per person. Yeah. All right. So that gets kind of rid of all the kind of. Now we're getting into the serious ones, I think.
Do I have serious powers? What?
Well, yeah, a bunch of them. Like the OP ones that were like enlarge.
The ones you actually use a whole bunch? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To break everything? Okay.
3.
All right, so. All right, so laser eyes.
In laser beams.
How powerful do you want laser eyes to be?
I would say like a 3 or a 4.
3 or 4 damage. I'm willing to say it costs 3 AP but does 4 AP damage. Okay. Sword tail.
Sword tail. I'd say like a 2 AP.
So do a 2 for 2,
Yeah.
and then that'll be physical damage. Oh, and laser eyes. Let's make energy damage. I don't have any set like types of damage yet. I'm okay with creating weird ones, and then the monsters you meet may be resistant or might or be vulnerable to those powers. So energy damage is laser eyes.
Yes.
Paralyzing tongue. That's at least a 3 if you want to paralyze them. I think, though, it's not going to be...
I don't think that's a damage, because it's just going to paralyze them.
It isn't, but I think what it's going to be is... Shit. I want to be like, maybe it's a 2 plus half their AP left. Because, like, you won't be able to paralyze a huge creature, right? Like, something gigantic. Unless you spend 10. That's what I'm trying to get at. But I don't want to say it's 1 AP per equal 1 AP. So maybe just half of it. So if it's a 2 AP creature, it has 2 AP, right? It only costs you 1. Plus, let's make it a 2 plus half the creature's AP. We'll try that out for a while, see how it goes.
Okay.
Steel body.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what do you want to do with that? You want to protect yourself with that?
Steel body could be, yes, protection and also ability. I don't know if steel conducts electricity very well off the top of my head, but I feel like it might.
But it does. I'm willing to make steel body a 0 level AP that you can or no, you know what, we'll make it 1. But what it does is it protects you from any damage. Ooh, you know what'd be cool is it if you have, yes, let's make you have some attraction powers. We can make a steel body, it protects you from damage, and it attracts the monsters to you. A taunt. It's a taunt. One AP might be.
And then that's going to be great when Game Daddy uses like magnetism or something.
Ooh, yeah, right.
And just flings a metal rock into somebody's face. Yes.
Radiation generation.
Radiation chip.
Want to make that an AoE?
Yeah, I would imagine it would be an AoE. In control
Let's make that a 4 AP that does if you want to make a 4 AP, I'll say it does 2 AP damage to everything around it. To all enemies. Or 4 AP plus 1 AP for each. Okay. We're going to
I like the 4 AP, 2 AP, and then 2 AP AoE damage. Okay. I like that, just as is.
And then that'll be energy damage too? Or do we want to say radiation damage?
I think still energy, because what is lasers if not radiation?
Right. Okay. Mounted turret could also be a AoE if you want. Or if you want that to be a concentrated.
Yeah, I think it's that is a tag team, because I cannot point it and operate it. It's just on. It's a mounted turret.
Yeah.
Which is so like another Muse or even Mao has to operate the turret and fire it and aim the turret. There we go. Why can I not think of the word aim?
All right, so how about this? For 0 AP, you can spend your turn bringing the bringing the mounted turret out.
Okay.
But it's going to be somebody else spending. Okay, and then someone else can spend. Let's do 3 AP to do. Let's say this will be special, like to do 5. We'll try this out. So you could do it for 0, but you got to prep it. Once you've got it prepped, somebody else can spend 3 action points to jump on there and do 5 points of action, 5 points of damage to something, one target. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I think that rocks the biggest list of powers we have.
Probably.
But we're almost done. Enlarge, bane of my existence.
I think we nailed it the first time. Is however much AP I use is how much I grow or shrink.
I think so too. Yeah. So
how much do you want to do it by? Do you want to still do it by 10 feet? So use 1 AP for 10 feet of growth or shrinkage.
I kind of want to make it where it starts at 2, and then from there it's every. So 2 AP will be 10.
So it's every 2.
And then well, 2 AP is 10, and then 3 AP is 20. You know, it starts at 2. You have to have at least 2 AP to spend it, like to start growing.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I flipped your... Not on your computer, thankfully. Not...
No, so this is my water bottle, and I pushed the button and I just knocked my ring light over. But somehow I think I look better without it, so I'm just gonna turn it off.
I was just gonna... Oh my god, I was just gonna say, you look fantastic for the... Like,
Thank you.
Yeah. Like, the quality of your video, so...
Yeah. Fuck you, ring light.
Which is weird.
Right?
Speed burst.
I'm thinking like a 2 or 3 AP. Because that's like...
Now I know.
That's like a freaking like 100-mile-hour speed burst of duration. Like,
I'm sorry. What were you? What was your first offer? Of AP?
I was saying like a 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
I'm thinking because it's like 100-mile speed burst in the duration of like 5 seconds.
So I'd say 3, because that's when these powers are starting to affect the battleground. So you'll be able to do something, right? Let's say 3.
Sure.
3 if you want to go 100 miles an hour.
Okay.
Speed burst. Okay. And then I guess you could combo that with steel body. You know what I'm saying? To do physical damage. We'll have to figure out what happens.
A lot of my powers combo like that, and I love it.
Dominate organic. What does that even mean?
I think it was very similar to Game Daddy's like hack of organic, of being able to mind control or basically have them break to my will.
Yeah.
Be like, you know, you shout sit and then people are forced to sit, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that one's more of like a 5 or a 6. Because I feel like it's also like an AoE. Like it would be single word commands, kind of. Single sentence commands.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that. That's good. Single word command. What I'm thinking is it's like there's a base cost, and then on top of that, it's plus however many AP the creature is you're trying to dominate.
Well,
I don't
like
mind
I said,
it being
I think
0.
it's an AoE. Like
Oh,
if
you
we're
want
in
it to be an
crowd
AoE?
of people and I yell leave, boom,
Whoa.
all the people start leaving.
Oh. Okay, if you want to do that, it's an AoE.
That's why I was thinking
yeah.
like 5 or 6.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do 5. Let's see how it does at 5.
All right.
I think 5 is going to be quite a lot because this is also your hit points we're talking about. So I'm trying to keep. Although that could easily be an epic power that's at 9. We'll see how it gets used. Invulnerability. Is so much like steel body.
It is. Do we want to just combine them together?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Invulnerability
right.
Isn't really. Okay.
Grow human legs and move 3 times faster.
Every time I read that.
We've got 5 powers to go, ladies and gentlemen. I say it's the same as speed burst, right?
Yeah.
It's just
it's
what do you call it?
Aesthetics.
Yeah, aesthetically different.
So I'm fine writing that one off too.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Yeah. Because I use it the same as speed burst, basically.
So clones and mini clone swarm to me are the same thing too. You could just choose how big the clones are, and based on how much AP you want to spend, I think. You know what I mean? So let's say 2 AP will produce. I like things on a scale. I like 2 AP will produce that swarm of bugs that do maybe like a point of damage. You don't have any. Yeah, we need. No, you do have your sword tail. Clones. So really, clones is a. Okay, clones is you though. Right.
Yes.
So mini clone swarm. Oh, so there's a difference. So that's the difference.
Yes.
You're making either clone of yourself or you're making clones of other things.
No. So the clones was this just me at the same size. Mini clone swarm was just a bunch of me, like insect size, kind of.
Oh, okay.
So the size was the only difference.
Okay. So maybe cloning yourself means you have to, for each time you want to clone yourself, you have to spend 1 minus the amount of AP you have. So, I mean, if you want to clone yourself, you have 4 AP, it costs you 3, and then you'll have a 3 AP and a 1. Oh, that's how you can do it. You can keep cloning yourself as much as you want. You just have to use the action pool you have. You know what I'm saying? So if you have
all the clones share an action pool.
Well, basically, no, yeah. So you could have 4 action points, and you want to create 2 of you with 2. So you could have 2 with 2, or 1 with 3 and 1 with 1, or 1 and another 1 and 4 ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
That's
so
fun.
It's just a shared action pool between all clones.
Yeah.
Okay. And that means it's a 0 AP cost?
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm putting it.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how you use that if you use it. And then mini clone swarm could be...
I like the 2 AP, 1 AP damage.
Yeah. But let's make it a different... So you've got a 2 AP, 2 AP damage. This could be 2 AP, 1, but it's a different type of damage. Instead of physical, I don't know. Irritating damage.
It'd just be mental damage, because have you ever had a bunch of insects swarm over your body before?
Okay, we'll do psychic damage. Okay, Mom. We're almost done. We got mini. All we got left is frog tongue and summon a third dragon. I'm gonna add, okay. First off, frog tongue.
Yes.
Frog tongue. So I feel like as long as you're not using that as a weapon, that could be a 1 AP thing where you're just using it to do something.
Sure.
You're like, I want to grab that thing off in the distance. I'm gonna use my frog tongue.
Okay.
And then finally, what I'm thinking about the summon the third dragon. What if
summon third dragon has to be stipulated that it is summon a third dragon.
So there has to be 2.
There has to be 1 and 2 dragons before said third dragon can appear.
All right, I'm all for making that that's a 4. That's a 4.
Okay.
I love it.
And the damage is we will see.
The damage is like, yeah, it's...
We'll see what happens.
It's going to be a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
All right.
But stipulation, there has to be 2 previous dragons.
And I think that's all of them, Rock.
Let's just make sure.
It's the point where there's 2 dragons, Rock. Are you sure you want to add a 3rd one?
Yes.
At that
Because
point,
that
it's gonna
3rd
be
one
fucking
is
fun.
my dragon. The 3rd one is my dragon. It listens to me, no one else. It is mine.
Are you sure
yeah.
to listen to you?
Yes, it is, because I am the one who summoned it. And
Doesn't mean it'll follow you.
Actually, it does. Summon creatures have the innate ability to listen to their summoner.
Okay.
They choose to.
All right.
And yes, that is all the powers on my very long notebook. And I should have made this into some sort of Google document.
All right, we have a smaller list for you, Titters. I'm gonna pull up what you got. You gave me in the.
Oh yes, my list, finally.
I know.
Let's see how long my list was. Oh, there's only 4.
Except that I think there was. Oh yeah, there's gonna be
5th one.
the dragon, like turning
Yeah.
into a dragon at some point.
But we've already discussed what that one would be.
Did we?
Yeah, remember it would only be in life or death situations for me or for Mao.
Oh, is that what we talked about? Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still be an AP cost. It should still have to.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's talk with that one first before we go into the other 4.
Okay. That to me, that's a 10 action point power. You got to have 10 action points. You know what I mean. You've been scraping up and saving. 10, and I say 10. Typically, there won't be 10 cost ones because it would put you to 0. But because you're going to be a dragon, you're going to be kind of like a different thing. Maybe even once that happens, we give you a different action point thing for your being a dragon.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's what would be fair, after all.
I want you becoming a dragon to be a big climactic kind of event. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
not a typical thing.
Yeah, no. If I became a dragon every episode, that'd be boring.
You're right. Exactly.
And the awe and fear inspiring would be gone because there goes Titters the dragon again. Titters the magic dragon flew far and wide.
Titters magic drag. All right. Hellfire breath. Let's see. You got healing milk. Do you want something? Do you want Hellfire breath to be something you can do pretty easily and do a moderate amount of damage, or do you want it to be a big fucking event?
So it's how I viewed it is 2 versions.
Oh, okay.
Because if you guys have read the Harry Dresden's book, I know that Mao has. Harry Dresden had Hellfire and Fire of Creation.
Okay.
The Fire of the Creation is the uber powerful, really good one.
Gotcha.
Which is like pure. It's pure magic of a sort.
Right.
It's purity.
Yeah.
While the Hellfire, the standard one, just burns everything at a harder temperature.
Sure.
So that's how I kind of viewed it.
All right, so I want to do a mini Hellfire, whatever you want to call the one that does. You can spend it for 2 action points and do. Since you don't have a lot of damage stuff, let's make that a health. It does 3 points of AP damage for 2. It's good, cost-effective energy damage.
And for the Fire of Creation one, I view it. This is going to sound weird, but Titters has, from what I can see and what I remember, is kind of like the healer of the group.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So the Fire of Creation she can use on, say, Rock, and he'll heal 1 action point, like in fighting, so he doesn't get that damage or that scar. Kind of like a transfer thing. She transfers hers, cost, let's say, 2 to heal Rock 1.
Okay, so let's say that you can use Hellfire, the healing part of Hellfire at any time to for any action point. It's just you're always going to be giving them what you spend 2 and give him 1, right? So you always got to spend 1 plus whatever you're going to give them.
Okay.
So you could spend 5, heal them 4, and cost you 1, and so basically you need 6 AP to do that because you don't want to put yourself below 0.
Exactly.
Unless you wanted to. I guess you can do that. You're just going to get a scar.
Yeah.
Which aren't the end of the world. So Hellfire here, but there's also your healing milk. So how's that that could be? Oh,
so
I got it. How about this, man? How about your Hellfire one is an AoE healing? So that means you can heal everybody for 1.
Exactly.
Let's do.
But I can't control who I heal, so that one to give it a negative effect. Let's say Rock, Mao, and Budadiah are surrounded by enemies, and I'm currently in the air. I use that, and not only are they healed, but I also heal the enemies some. Because I can't control who gets the healing.
Oh, I really like that. Okay. 3 AP Hellfire healing. Heals everyone in the area.
Regardless of
everyone in the area
of who they are.
For, I would say, 2 AP.
Alright.
Let's do 2. We'll see how broken that is. I might dumb that down to 1, but we'll see. And then your healing milk is a one-time you're healing someone. You know what I mean? And I think that's going to be however many AP you want. It's 1 plus. So we'll put it under 0 because technically it costs 0 healing milk. It costs I'm sorry, it's 1. It costs 1. Sorry. It costs 1 to you plus however many you want to heal them, and you have to spend those AP. So healing milk is 1 plus amount to heal. So if you want to heal somebody 1, you have to spend 2.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
And for the demutation bite, and I'm pretty sure I spelled bite wrong.
That's okay.
What that was if I bit someone, as Titters, she had this weird venom in her mouth that would demutate them from whatever abomination they were to the animal that they used to be, or the human they used to be, or whatever the creature was that used to be. So how that would work in this sense is it's kind of like removing an effect, so it adds a massive debuff. A permanent massive debuff.
Let me do this. How about we use this in this system? We use that as a way to remove a resistance. So let's say you guys are up against something that is the way resistances are going to work. If they have energy resistance, then the AP you spend on it is halved, or the damage you're going to do is halved, rounded down. So you hit them for 3 energy damage, and they're like resistant to energy. They only take 1 point of damage, but you can bite them.
Wait, we're fighting vampires?
You are fighting vampires, and well, lots of.
I know what this one is.
Okay.
I know what this one is. So my bite cures vampirism.
Okay.
Just to have that funny little, we're vampires, we bite for a living, my character. Yeah, well, I bite you and you're human now. Suck it.
All right, we're gonna put that at 5 AP.
can't.
We're gonna put that at 5 AP.
Fair enough, because that is kind of broken against a vampire
It
fight.
is, especially if you're gonna be meeting vampire NPCs and stuff. It's not gonna. You won't always be fighting vampires. There's gonna be lots of other things, but vampires are gonna play a big role in this story. So yeah, I don't want you to like. We'll try it at 5 and see how it goes. D-vampire. D-vampire bite.
And so ritual magic, the last one.
Yeah.
This one I was gonna say was also a varied one, but I have to do it outside of combat before any combat starts, because break concentration, you lose the magic.
Yeah. So that's going to be a case-by-case basis based on what you want to do. That's what we're going to do. Like how
I
what you
completely
want to
agree and want that.
Whatever you're trying to accomplish, we'll apply a point scale to that when you're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason is, I wouldn't exactly want to say make this a 1 point thing. Oh, it's only one thing, and then pull a Alright, I cast a ritual spell. We're all immortal for the next 10 hours.
Right. Yep.
Which kind of
Exactly.
ruins your game.
Yeah. All right.
What? We ruined Lich's game. What? Nah. We enhance it.
What? No. Okay, so those are the powers you have at the moment, Titters. The chat's going to be able to add more to the power pool as we go throughout the season, so you'll be able to grab new ones as you see them. So we'll keep that in mind. But that's your starting deck.
Yep, that's my starting deck. Primarily healing, and then just telling anything we're fighting to go screw itself.
Right. Hey, Sunimahara. You know, Suni, you're not going to be able to do... can you do voice or no? Can you do voice on your phone so we can talk about your powers? Because just in time for you. I can't believe the difference between the ring light and no ring light, Mal.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let it. Honestly, I'm happy about this because setting up the ring light was sort of a pain because it takes up a whole USB port that I could use for something else.
Yeah.
So
What
if
else
I
are
don't
you
need
using
it,
that USB port for?
I don't know.
Huh?
I could use it for my USB hub.
What if you have a USB hub? Why can't you put the ring light in the hub?
Because the USB hub has all my work shit on it.
Okay.
It like all my work shit plugged into it,
Right,
and
right,
it's just it's a pain, and it's like you have to be here to see my setup to know what kind of chaos I've got. But yeah,
Okay.
the ring light was primarily so that it would show up better, I thought, and now that it's not, I just will keep my other light here and not have to worry about it.
Okay,
This
so
means this camera's great.
part of me is like, I'm going back and forth between going, like, we kind of know what some of Budadiah's powers are. We could give them an action point thing now, or we can just wait till Budadiah shows up and we could be like, not tonight,
Right.
whenever Budadiah
So-
shows up.
Check your Discord. There's I sent you a Google Doc with some things that I think might.
Oh,
Excuse me.
that's what that was. Okay.
Yeah, that I think might work. But
nacho
I also
cheese.
can't speak to him. I
Skeleton
can't speak
dick
to
army.
what he might want.
Right. Okay. All right. So, putting out the nacho cheese is also something I think it would be a scale, depending on how many people want.
Yeah.
Let's do 2 AP plus 1 AP per target, per additional target.
Perfect.
Target to do 2 AP of damage, and that's gonna be
Oh, bathtubs.
cheese
I forgot about
damage?
bathtubs.
cheese damage. What do you think?
Cheese.
Scalding.
Yeah. Cheese
Scalding.
sounds like an element. Let's go with
Not-
cheese.
It's not energy. It's like
No, it's
Not
cheese
nacho
damage.
it's cheese
hot
damage.
nacho cheese.
What I like about cheese damage is no monster is going to be resistant to it.
Right.
Okay.
It'll burn them, or it'll affect them in a way.
Dredgen
There's-
takes cheese damage.
Right. If you're
At one
lactose
point-
intolerant or allergic to milk, then
See, we're gonna
Yeah.
find some monster that is literally just a giant bowl of tortilla chips, and they're gonna heal from this nacho
Yeah.
cheese.
Exactly.
well, that sounds like a Budadiah problem.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
can.
Hi. Simi.
Holy shit. This is fucked, dude.
Oh no.
We're
Are
gonna
you,
eat this.
are you using your
Oh,
phone
no.
or your computer?
I am on my phone.
Oh, okay.
You sound great.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
That's good.
So,
Good to know this headset actually fucking works because it was giving me issues.
Right.
so we went through all 100 of Rock's powers. We got Titter's powers taken care of. I was just messing around with Budadiah's, but now we can do you since you're here.
Okay.
What do we got?
I do not have my power list in front of me because it is on my PC, which I cannot access at the moment.
That's okay.
Hack organic. All right, so you got electrification. I know some of the big ones.
Yep.
Electrification.
Yep.
Hack organic.
Okay.
You have hack, just hack, right? Hack roll.
Yeah, I've hacked and
non-organic.
hacked organic.
Yeah.
And then you want to keep your suit.
I would love to. Can we have it like a? Can we get like an upgraded version where it's like, you know, like it fits in like a suitcase or something and it's like a fucking transformer?
I could do better yet. Yes. Better yet.
Is anybody else wigged out that Suni's talking in his normal voice? Like, I know he can't do the mod, but like,
I can't, guys.
this
I'm sorry.
hour on this day, and I'm just like,
I know.
who's talking?
Who's this fucking guy?
That's hilarious.
Hello, I am a robot.
It's hilarious.
Beep boop boop beep.
So
Perfect.
All right, so Suni, I got one better. The Nadomancer's technology has made it the microbots, like what do you call them? The nanobots, all over your body, and whenever you trigger it, it grows up around you, transforms up around you. It's almost like it almost made you a transformer.
Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm down with that.
And
that
then
sounds
the
cool
suit,
as fuck.
I think it should be like a 2-stage thing. Like the suit costs you an AP of some sort to make it, and then once you have it, you can like use the guns for X AP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I like? Okay, so let me do this. I'm thinking it's an AP cost to have the suit built up, and then it gives you a higher damage, lower cost power.
Ooh.
That's what I'm thinking of damage.
You had me at low cost, high damage, which I know was the last thing you said, but that is perfect.
So I'm thinking mech suit. It'll cost 3 AP to make your mech suit. So it's not gonna be something you can do all the time. You know what I mean? It's like But once
it's
you
like
have
Dire Straits kind of thing.
Well, or like once you have the mech suit, you can do for 1 AP. You can, which is not very many of these exist. 1 AP you can shoot, right? Do physical damage for 2 AP, 2 AP damage.
Okay.
Or
So are we like combining that with? Are we going to combine that with my gun power, or does my gun power get buffed when I use the mech suit?
Oh, what's your gun power? I forget what you
I have the power. I have the power of gun. I remember that. That's all I have written down is power of gun.
Yeah, he got a gun.
Is that because you had a gun, or because you could somehow become a gun?
No, my fucking arm turns into a gun.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So that's going to be your. Let's make that your basic. Okay, 2 AP to do 2 AP points of damage. Gun arm. 2 AP to do 2 AP of physical damage. And then you have a suit turret. It only costs 1 AP, but you have to have the suit on. That does 2 AP of damage, physical damage as well. That might be broken. We're gonna be figuring this stuff out.
Yeah, we gotta do balance testing.
All right. So it costs you 3 AP to do the suit, but once you have it, you have access to that, and maybe the mech gives you an AOE.
Oh, splash damage. I like.
Yeah. Let's do. What did we do for your AOE? Okay, it was 4 AP. So 4 AP for like a suit burst. Do you want that to be a special type of different damage? Not physical. Right now we have physical damage, we have energy damage, we have cheese damage, and mental and psychic damage.
Cheese damage.
Yeah. Currently, the only person who does cheese damage is Badadaya.
Well, fair.
And then and then mental psychic damage. But it doesn't have to be any of those. It could be something different. I'm like experimenting with different damage types.
I was about to say something really stupid, and then I thought that no, it's probably best I don't. Yeah, I guess like physical or like electrical damage, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's say the suit burst is an energy damage.
Yeah,
it does. And then let's see, Rock's radiation damage does 2 AP for. All right, yours is going to be a little OP. You're going to do 3 AP worth of damage. You're gonna spin 4. No, you know what? Spin 4, do 4. It's pretty OP right now. We'll see how it goes. But you have to spend 7 action points in order to pull this off without going to 0. Because if you're at 0, you can't do any actions.
And we have how many? 10 points?
Yeah. You start at 3. You start at 3. Muses start at 3. Mouse starts at 4.
Gotcha.
You will get APs. You will be rewarded APs for doing things and whatever. Mao can give you AP at the beginning of every turn. Can give one. The audience is going to be able to give AP to a degree. Yeah.
Can I give AP that exceeds their maximum AP?
Yeah. Nobody can go above 10. No.
Okay.
I mean, sorry. No. Nobody can go above 10. 10.
Above 10, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Okay. So. All right. And then electrification.
Yes. I mean, I guess I'm just fucking Mr. Energy damage because that sounds like energy damage to me.
Oh, that's for sure energy damage. Do you want that to be like a big thing or a little thing? Like a 2 AP does 2 AP
like,
energy?
Yeah. Can it be like a point for point so I can, like, if I just want to, like, do a little shock, I don't have to spend my whole pool? Yeah,
so let's say it's 2 AP to do 2 points of electrical damage, but then you can add maybe how about this? How about plus an additional AP for each extra target you want it to jump around?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Chain lightning, I like that.
So it'll cost you 3 AP to hit 2 things for 2 damage.
Okay.
That might be a little OP.
Maybe.
maybe it's
again.
Maybe you can. Well, okay. Maybe this is better. It's 2 AP per. There. That makes more sense.
That makes sense.
Because you can't do that with your gun arm. You can't say I'm going to hit 2 and spin 4. You can't do that with the other ones. But this you can. That's 2 AP per target. Okay. Then you have the whole hacking shit. So hacking either one is a big deal. All right, so Rock has dominate organic, which is he's going to be using a single word command, kind of like an AoE thing, like sit or run. That's about as high as we've gone is 5. So let's put you at 5 and see. We're going to see how that goes. We're going to stress test 5.
All right.
So both hacking. Oh wait, you know what? Hack. No, that's hack organic. I think hacking. I feel like
I
that's
should
a
have
skill.
And it's some sort of advantage on that. Yeah, it should be a skill.
So we didn't talk about. Well, it's still going there, Crow. So
yeah,
Game Data. We didn't.
We're
talk
kind
about
of doing
your,
a session 0.
Yeah, we didn't talk about
I'll
your.
do it in chat.
Okay, yeah, thanks. We didn't talk about your skills. So or skills or / tags. So to give you an example, Rock has intimidating. He's amazing cook, speaks French, and has an owl neck. Titters is empathy. Butadiah is flying. You, I think hack non-organic stuff is like your thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not,
I mean, I'm a computer program, so you know, it kind of makes sense.
So during the story, when you say you see a computer or something, you go like, "I'm going to go up and hack the computer. What do I find?" And I tell you, you know, this, and this. So it's not something you have to roll or spend points to do.
Yeah.
But hacking organic is going to cost you.
So there's no
5.
like I did it well or did it poorly kind of thing. For
Exactly.
That,
so the way we're going to role play the scenes and stuff outside of combat, skills are a way, or skills or tags are a way to trigger things to happen. Like Mao says, I'm a survival. I'm trying to sneak into this room because she has survival. She can do that. So you guys all sneak in, and then you know, you get to hear something you didn't get to hear before. You get to walk up to the computer and just hack it, and I'll tell you what you find. You're not going to be able to say what's not going to be able to happen is I will explain like whatever the you won't be able to like I'm going to hack it and then hack the planet. You know, that's not going to
hack the planet.
Yeah. You just might find out some information or you might open a door or something. You know.
Yeah. Depending on where we are and what we're doing generally.
Yeah.
Something relevant.
Now. That might be OP. I mean, we'll see how that works with if you meet robots, but I don't really plan on any robots. So,
all right.
If you do, then you'll be able to hack them. Hack organic, however, is going to cost you 5 action points.
How? Because we're talking about you know, going into a simulated world. So how would my hacking skill work in a simulated world?
Oh, that's a really good point. So yes, your mission might take you into the simulated world that these people are in. The audience doesn't know this yet. We're gonna go over that in the debriefing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
I'm not trying to get ahead of anything. I'm just trying to, because it's a relevant topic, you know.
Yeah.
Remind us about hack the planet. more or less.
Yes.
Because hack isn't
Hack
going to
the
be
planet.
hack the planet. Because hack is going to be a skill. It's going to, or kind of just a skill that isn't based on spending action points. It's going to be limited by what I tell you can get out of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So because it's not a power, you can't be like, I'm going to hack the planet and make this happen. And it's like, no, the only thing you're getting out of this computer right now is this. And the virtual reality they've created is going to be very, very well protected. So that might actually be part of your mission. We don't know yet. Figuring out how to hack that.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you can think of? We have your suit, your gun arm.
Oh, magnesis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that one. I'm a magnet.
How do you think you'd want to use that?
I don't know. Maybe like taking somebody's weapon or something, like a disarm move, or like trying to get up somewhere. If there's like, a metal fucking ladder that we can't reach, I can just like kind of yank myself to it.
Yeah. This is a lot like Rock's multiply items was so for every I tell them what the AP equivalent is for an item, like a toaster, it'd be 1. Yeah. And then for each multiplication of that toaster, you have to spend 1 action point. So I think the same would be for you. Whatever, it's basically 0, but it costs whatever the AP equivalent is, the object you're trying to move or
think
do
of
whatever.
it like how heavy it is, kind of thing.
Exactly. Cost of item. Okay. Awesome. There is a power pool that's growing. Hey, Uncivil Alpha, what's up, buddy? Why don't you suggest a power that we can throw in the power pool?
I can't see the power pool, guys.
It's no, the power pool is not on screen. It's
nobody the power pool.
Right now, it's dominated by stuff that Father J. All right.
I cannot simultaneously do this and watch the stream, as far as I know, anyway.
So
you should be able to actually.
You think so?
Yeah, if you hit if you have an Android, I don't know if you have an Android or an iPhone.
Yeah,
so if you
that's what
hit
I'm on.
like your menu button, the call should still continue. And then if you go over to Twitch,
hold up,
because it counts it as as still like a call, more or less.
Yeah,
it works. But how do I mute the stream?
So Uncivil,
you cannot.
You can do chat only.
Uncivil, to give you an idea.
That I don't know.
All right. So to give you an example, Uncivil, of the type of powers, you can do anything from fire breathing to the ability to live.
Nacho cheese coming out of cloaca.
Or the ability to live, laugh, love, regardless of how many pumpkin spices in your latte. Like that's the kind of powers.
Whichever you want.
The ability to summon Fago regardless of your distance from the Midwest. That's the kind of stuff that Father J has added to the pool. Crap gremlin eggs, they have 1 hit point, but usually get off a hit before they die. Oh. Okay. The ability to do crap.
So
gremlin eggs.
what I'm hearing is a goblin sacrade of sorts.
Yes.
You should choose to direct that.
Never had Fago there down in Ohio? Okay. Or
we probably have it, but
we do.
Okay. I just haven't had it.
I refuse to buy it because of Father J.
Okay. I've seen it around, but yeah, I'm in Chicago, so it's probably around.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. We were just doing Bubba but you know what? Now that really quick, I could work more on Bubba Dias, but let's get
Bubba
since Game Daddy's here. We still have a lot to do. So what we're gonna do is move into the danger room and give ourselves a little. You guys will come this way. You enter in the danger room, which is a big virtual reality kind of. Yeah.
Are we going to do any sort of announcement about the Sharkface McBear?
Oh, I was trying to say that earlier. I don't think I did actually. Sharkface.
You said that there was an announcement, and that's it.
Oh, yeah. I started in the middle of us saying other stuff, but Sharkface is currently training with the actual Nadomancer proper to learn Nadomancer to develop his Nadomancer abilities. So Sharkface, Sharkface is going to be able to help from afar, and chat's going to be able to trigger that in the coming episodes. But Sharkface is doing their own thing right now. We're going to move in, but they're still here. We still love our Sharkface, but we're going to move to the danger room.
Danger
room.
You're into the danger room. It's actually like a big bamboo forest.
Danger room.
For being a virtual kind of room, it's pretty. You can feel the wind blowing.
So is this the Nadomancer's holodeck?
Yes. The danger room's actually. I stole
this.
that from the X-Men. The X-Men have a danger room, which is basically the holodeck where they go and they'd fight things. That's where they practice their team stuff.
Danger room. Run Operation 13. Did that do anything?
I don't like the fact that this is all run by an AI. I just don't.
Yes. Well, it's technically we're not run by
offended.
AIs, but the AIs do help us out.
Yeah, I hate it.
We work for the powers who are great AIs.
I hate it.
Some of them
I
you
hate
couldn't
that.
classify as AIs anymore because their intelligence is so expansive that they've kind of broke out of that classification.
But are they still non-organic?
Yes.
Still I hate them. I will work for them,
That's
but I
racist.
hate it.
That's racist.
I know.
How you gonna?
Listen,
how you gonna
I
be-
was a
how you
person
gonna
with
be
an
an
AI for my
when you
entire
got
life, up until
Mr.
like 2
Game
years
Daddy
ago.
himself.
Game Daddy's an
racist.
exception.
Alright, I'm cool.
Because he's so fucking charming.
Okay.
God.
But Mao, did Game Daddy hack you into thinking that?
No. Mal has expressly not given me consent to touch the butt, so I have not hacked her.
Okay. The
I don't know that I like the concept of
throating the microphone.
maybe I
Deep throating the
know.
microphone.
Maybe I don't
It's
like the concept
probably
of maybe
Game
Game Daddy has hacked me to think that they're okay without
That's
my
mildly
knowing.
upsetting
And I know
you
that
would
they
even-
think I know that you wouldn't do that. However,
Don't trust computers.
Never trust
Yeah.
a computer. Power
Racist.
up. What's that power, Crow? The first.
okay. Danger room.
Yes. So, the first thing that come rushing at you guys, you're in like a bamboo forest. It's all wind, and then you hear blub blub blub, and you look, and some of the trees are actually coming at you, and you realize there's these like cubes of gelatinous things coming out of the trees. You notice that
I hate this.
one's got kind of like a red tint, one's got kind of a blue tint, another one has kind of a yellow tint, and they're coming up, blub 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 blub, coming up. You guys are gonna have to take care of these cubes. Do the best you can.
Nothing
Good luck.
should move like that.
Good luck.
Nothing.
And so the way combat's going to work is there will be an initiative kind of thing that's going to be depicted by the fiction. Most of the time, you guys are going to be going first. Some monsters are going to go after every one of your turns. Some are going to go at the end of the round. You're all going to go first. These guys, these gelatinous cubes are going to go after you've all gone. So you guys decide who wants to go first. And
Not it.
I'll go first.
you can go first.
Absolutely, have fun.
Yeah. You know, the healer goes first, right?
I don't even have enough gold to give you.
Sure.
I am Crow. I am.
There will be
You
a-
should have been here for
Me.
swashbucklers or something up. I don't know. I've thrown a lot this past week.
You have. For those of you interested in having a Viva La Dungeon shirt, the season finale in a couple weeks will be giving away quite a bit of shirts. So come get a shirt.
Yeah, thanks to
Made
me.
a shirt.
Thanks
The
to
shirts
Rock.
are great.
Thanks to Legion
Thanks to Rock.
5120. Okay. All right. Titters, what would you like to do as these gelatinous cubes come blub blub blubbing up to you?
Alright, so I know this is all in an AI thing, right?
Yes, you're gonna take damage, but no one's gonna die or get scars or anything like that. This is practice.
Then Titters is going to look at the closest one. Let's say it's the red one for Titters.
Okay.
And use her Hellfire on it.
Okay. So, your Hellfire is. Okay. Your Hellfire costs 2 action points. Let's see, Titters. So 1, 2. That puts you at 1 action point. Does 2, and it does it costs 2, and it does 3 action points of energy damage. As you blow your go ahead and explain how you do your Hellfire. I want to know how you do it.
So how the Hellfire works is she inhales deeply through her nose, and then her eyes, if you can see them, because I like using the eyes because they're the gateway to the soul.
Oh.
They flicker from, the standard, let's say she has red eyes, from standard red to black irises in red.
Okay.
Because she's throwing a lot of power into this.
Yeah. Okay.
And out comes this deep red, like it's definitely not a natural fire red, it's a deep red flame.
Okay.
Out of her mouth.
The flames wrap around the cube, and then when you're done, you see just a little bit of singe. The cube only takes 1 point of AP damage. Seems to be resistant.
Second thing Titter says. Wow, I'm fucked.
That was Titters.
Yep. She just looks right at it, seeing that's resistant. Well, I'm fucked.
Oh. I'll go next.
Okay.
I don't know that Mal's not gonna know this, so I'm going to try to use a quick slice.
Okay.
To do 1 AP damage to whatever gelatinous cube is in front of me.
So Mao is spending an action point. You're going to be at
I'm actually at 3.
Oh, 3, I mean. Yep. 3. And which one are you going to attack? There's the red one, the blue one, and the yellow one. The red one just got hammered with energy damage and was resistant.
The blue one, then.
The blue one. You're going to go slice and dice it? I'm
going to try.
As your katana slices through it, it kind of reforms underneath. You do hit something in the middle of it, though, and there's a little bit, you see something crack a little bit. You do a point of damage to it. Wait, how much damage does your...
nucleus?
No, they don't have nucleuses.
Nuclei.
Nuclei. Do you do 2 points of damage with that move?
Only 1.
Oh, right. Okay, so you did 1 point of damage to it.
Yes.
So you still did damage to it, but it doesn't seem to be. Yes. It seems to be resistant to that type of damage.
I hate it. Okay. That's what I figured, but
right.
Mao doesn't know that, so...
Yeah. Game Daddy or Rock?
Can I, we're fighting gelatinous cubes, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna assume that they probably have remnants of some past battles in them, aka, like, bits of armor or swords, maybe?
Sure, skulls. That's what... Mao burst open a skull in there, and it kind of put shards in it, and kind of... I hurt it a little bit, point of damage, but yes.
So I can therefore use magnesis to try and rip out anything metal inside it?
Maybe. What are you thinking?
I want to try and, like, slice it up from the inside.
Okay, with what? You want to get inside
with magnesis.
It? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, all right.
I pulled some shards.
Which
like
one
shrapnel.
Which one you looking at? Red, blue, or yellow?
You know what? Let's go for red.
Okay. You do see bits of metal and stuff inside the red one. Do you want to try to pull them out?
I'm gonna try.
No, there is a system, Crow. Yeah.
I don't know if I got enough strength to do it, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yes. Okay, so the amount of things that are in there cost you, I'll say 2 AP.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Game Daddy. With his arms. Magneto, pull the stuff. You see it starts shaking inside it, and it just comes ripping out, leaving big big holes in it. You
All your
did
stuff is mine now, bitch.
you did 4 points of damage to it, leaving big holes in it.
Yeah. I dig
That
it.
was physical damage.
Yeah.
No, once the battle got easy. No, Crow, this is a system. We've been explaining it this whole time, but there is a system here. Rock, it's on your turn.
Yes. Okay, here's a question. Since I have 3 AP points,
Yes. Oh.
would I be able to use multiple powers in the same turn if they equated to 3?
No, it's 1 power per turn. That's why I said that 1 power of yours is kind of special because you get to get more targets. Same with the electrification thing. Those are rare talents to be able and powers to be able to do. Yep. 1 power, 1 action per turn. You know what I mean?
Okay. Then I would like to go up to one of these gelatinous oozes, and I would like to sweat some honey to try and dilute them.
Water them down.
I would
That'll
like to
teach 'em.
dilute their gelatinous cube forms with honey.
Okay, so let's go back to Honey Sweat.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of damage do you think Honey Sweat is?
Psychic because it's fucking traumatizing.
It is
Diabetic.
Slapstick.
Diabetic damage.
Tom and Jerry
Tom
damage.
Tom and Jerry damage? Slapstick?
Yes.
Ben and
We have
Jerry damage.
slapstick now? Slapstick. Okay. All right.
Hey, McTeddy plays.
McTeddy.
Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in quite a long while.
All right, Rock. So you're gonna try to get the Honey Sweat on which gelatinous cube? The red, yellow, or blue one?
I'm gonna go with the red.
And this is 1 AP. Now we didn't. Okay, so
Could I increase it by using more AP? Is that what you're gonna say?
yeah, because right now it's a 1 AP. It wasn't intended to be a damage power.
Yes.
You're already just
Yeah.
working.
You should have thought of that.
No, I don't. Yeah. So if you want to do Honey Sweat as damage, then it's a let's see, non-damage is 1 AP, and Honey Sweat as damage is 2 AP. Honey Sweat slapstick
Fucking
damage.
hate earbuds.
Here's the thing about slapstick damage. Slapstick damage, everything's going to be resistant to it except for the one things that are not, that are weak to it. That's how that's going to work. Slapstick damage to do 2 damage for 2 AP. You get up and you try rubbing your Honey Sweat on the, which one did you say you were going to do? Red, yellow?
Red one.
Oh, the red one.
Red.
Yeah, it is. You do 1 point of damage to it as it starts dissolving away parts of the gelatin. It looks like it's like smaller than the other ones now, as it's kind of tried to regroup itself. Yeah, McTeddy, me too. All right, that's everybody, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Badadiah and Shark, Badadiah still needs to.
Well, Badadiah isn't being played with by anybody, so Badadiah.
Badadiah is sleeping.
Yeah, Badadiah's in the love sack,
Nap.
baby love sack.
Having a nap.
Okay, so the cubes are each going to spew out this acidic goop. Let's see. They're going to hit all of you?
Oh.
No, you know what?
Well,
I'll do that.
So those
We'll do that.
AoEs, they're
put-
supposed to be
hold on.
really special, and yet the enemy does it round 1.
No, we won't have them hit Avery. That's 3 points of damage to all of you. That's party wipe.
No,
material.
thank you.
Yeah, that's party wipe material. So what I got to do is each monster is going to have a certain reason way they attack. Right now, these are going to attack the people with the most AP in order because we're all testing. So one of them is going to hit you, Mao, with some acid. One thing we want to do with the loot items that the chat's going to be able to give you is offer up resistances to different types of damage. This
I
is
like that.
acid damage. Mao, you're going to take a point. Rock's gonna get hit by 1 for a point, and then we'll hit Rock again for 1. That's all 3.
I
fuck you in
used
particular,
2
Rock.
AP, so
Oh, you used 2 AP? Okay.
yeah,
so
for the
we'll hit
the
Mal.
honey sweat. So
Mal
I
for
was
the-
down
I
to
didn't.
1.
Yeah, I didn't get you. So you're all down to 1 right now. New round. You guys are at the top of the
So
round.
we can't go to 0
they all
AP,
used
correct?
Yes. Well, when you do, you get a scar.
Even if we're using an ability to go, like, since we only have 1 AP, if we use an ability, even if it's at 1 AP, we still get the scar.
Yes. Yes. So the point, yeah. So you always want 1. You always need 1 more per whatever power. That's why I was saying 5s are going to be tough because you got to save up for it. At this point, like, hopefully, chat is giving you some. Like through the course of the RPing too, you've gained some. So by the time a fight happens, you're a little bit higher up on the scale.
Okay, so
I'm gonna pull you guys
now-
out the moment it gets bad out of this fight.
That makes sense because it's the danger room.
Yeah.
So literally right now, because we're all at 1 AP, and
Well, you still have
And-
things you can do. I think. Let's look at Titters. What Titters can do. Well, Titters really can't. Oh, Mao. That's 2 rounds now that you haven't done it. So at the beginning of every turn, Mao can give somebody an action point. So you can give 2 action points out right now.
Okay. I'll give 1 to Rock, and then I'll give 1 to the Game Daddy.
So
Is it because you were racist earlier? You're apologizing? Is this
Yeah.
reparations?
Yeah.
All right.
So Game Daddy gets 1.
I'm in the Reconstruction era.
All right.
So Titters is your healer, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, snap. Okay, then that's a good point.
Hi.
All right, Game Daddy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give that 1 to Titters then.
Okay. See how it is.
I'm just gonna
Always
continue to do it.
taken from the AIs.
I know. Every time. Every single goddamn time.
The drama. So,
Nice,
who's the
okay.
most injured?
Well, Mao
It
and Rock are both
technically
at
be-
1.
Yeah.
no, it'd be Game Daddy.
Game Daddy. Yeah, I took the one
Game
from
Daddy
Game Daddy
and
and I moved it to Titters.
I'm thinking Titters of giving you a little bit of an easier, because right now your healing milk is 1 action point plus the amount you have to heal, which doesn't really work. So
When you were at low.
when he's low, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to work. I don't want to do too much of this because I don't know how it's going to work when we can start giving the audience the ability to give you guys action points. 1 at a time, I'm hoping. Titters, why don't we give you a 0 AP healing milk that is just a 2. You give 1 person 2 AP, and that's your turn. The 1 AP one
okay.
is you can heal them for more, but you have to take a little away from yourself. You have to spend an action point to heal them more. You have to expend the action points you have to heal them that amount.
Alright, then going by that, I'm going to use the one that you said that you're giving me for this round to, see how it works.
Okay.
I'm going to give that one to Mao for 2 reasons. One, she can give one to Game Daddy, because I can't give it to Game Daddy.
Okay.
I physically can't. He's a robot, and this is milk. It will short-circuit him.
I think that Game Daddy can probably be an exception in that
I'm
particular
pretty-
regard.
I'm pretty water protected. What's the word? And 2, Game Daddy
Waterproof?
can't appreciate. Game Daddy won't be able to appreciate the flavor of the milk as well as Mao
Swim
could.
resistant. That's fair.
Listen, I'm trying to fix my internal components right now, so I'm a little distracted.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
Sorry,
Okay,
I was trying to be canon there.
yeah, it's all right.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah, Game Daddy's dealing with problems and internal problems.
Yeah.
Technical issues.
So Titters just healed Mao. Titters is actually the only one that's taken a turn this round.
Okay.
So anybody else?
All
can
right.
go.
So I have been healed. Let me give
I did it.
Game Daddy. I'm gonna Essence Lend Game Daddy 2 AP.
So
Oh, shit.
So that's going to take 2 from you to give to him. Is that what we figured out?
Yes, so he should be at 3 right now. And Rock should be at 2.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So now it's
entirely.
Game Daddy and Rock.
Yes.
If you're paying attention, what we've got right now are the red cube is obviously going to get hurt by weak, vulnerable to physical damage.
Yes.
You haven't figured out what the other 2, blue and yellow.
Let's can I use my electro generation on the yellow one?
Yes.
I want to experiment here.
So your Electro is going to cost you 2 AP, putting you down to 1. And it does 2 points of damage. You shoot out the electricity, and it just rocks all throughout this yellow one. It kind of glows and goes like this, and then contracts a bunch as you do 4 points of damage to the yellow one.
Ooh, electricity is good. Yes.
Yes. Rock.
Yes. You know what? I am going to use Salsa Saliva, a 0 AP cost, to nom nom on some gelatinous cubes.
Oh.
Because, you know.
It's not a damage power, though.
No, it's not.
I see.
I'm trying to gain an AP.
Okay.
But so it could be one that's already quote unquote like dead, like some of the gelatinous that is no longer part of the main gelatinous.
I see. You're gonna eat some gel that's on the ground. That's part of the.
Some giblets.
Giblets.
Just lick it.
It's like ice cream.
Rock gets 3. You're now at 3 AP. And that's the end of the round. The cubes all kind of shudder in front of you, and then you see them kind of grow just a tiny bit, and then that's their turn. They've healed themselves for 1 AP each.
Ooh.
I hate it.
Fuck those guys. Sons of bitches, stay down.
But it's 12 now. Do we want to move to debriefing?
If
you
we
guys
could,
wanna
I would
finish the
appreciate that.
All right. So the things
Let's
I've learned, things we learned so far is just kind of like this is the basic. This is how battles are going to go back and forth until either all of you have scars, the monsters go away, or you've killed everybody. That's how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna pull you guys out of the danger room and get to debriefing on Civil Alpha. Okay. All right, team. Your mission, your very
Get
first
outta
mission
here.
for the
Jane, go.
Nadomancers.
Go.
Let me get-
Sorry, yelling at the cat.
It's okay. All right, let's get that. All right. We're taking you to potential asset 5,000. Well, it's 50,000 to 52,888. Sorry, I don't know how the Nadomancers do their thing. 52,888 potential asset.
5288.
That's a lot of planets they're using as databases. I have to tell you that.
I feel like there's a more efficient way to do this, but I'm going to leave that up to their database administrators, because clearly they either don't know what they're doing or are too old to admit that they don't know what they're doing and need to restructure.
So this particular asset had has a sentient civilization living on it. It's a pre-interstellar civilization. Most of them are. They have not discovered space, travel or anything like that. This particular one experienced a global pandemic. All our records of the research we said something called the L9 strain. We actually, this pandemic caused they've called the Great Withdrawal. Everyone withdrew into their homes and countries and everything, and it spread like wildfire across the world. And it proved to be too powerful for them to create a vaccine for. And from what we understand, the populace responded by creating a virtual existence. A charge led by the private sector tech companies, and then the government got with them. And now these people, we think they've gone to large places where they're kept, and their bodies are kept okay, and then their minds are actually in this. They govern everything from this existence. However, our research shows that a subspecies thought to be extinct at the time has somehow managed to emerge during this time, and they're in what we would call vampires, and the world's rife with them now, because they're feeding off the bodies slowly of the people that are in we don't think the people in the virtual world don't know that their bodies are being fed off of. We don't know the exact particulars of how this whole thing works. You'll find out as you get closer to the ground, but that's what we've gotten from archival research into the planet's history.
So in my own archival research, I had to read a terrible series of novels about vampires. Do these ones... Hold.
These ones what?
Do these ones sparkle?
No, they don't sparkle.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God.
There appears to be a lot of different types of them.
Oh God, there's a bug on my ceiling.
Oh God.
Oh God.
That's just my spy. I don't know. That's a weird thing to say. Like, I just like the idea that bugs are spies.
What are you doing up there?
Yeah, no kidding, Dredge. That might be happening right now. So
If it is,
now the massive metropolises that make up most of this planet's surface. These people had built these humongous, hundreds of square mile metropolises. These metropolises are mostly empty and are playgrounds for these vampires. But even the vampires don't fill up it. It's kind of an empty wasteland of cityscapes. And then there are some natural, organic kind of areas in the world, but our research has determined that the best place for you to start to get any info for the missions you're going to have, the mission in a city metropolis, we've deemed, they call DRG 30. DRG 30 will be the city that we're going to be dropped into. Here's your mission. Like we said before, your mission is to start an apocalypse. We do.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm a man, I'll have you now.
You're a what?
That's not the point. I'm a woman.
Okay.
Can't you tell?
Sorry,
Sorry,
miss.
I'm speaking as titters. It already sounds like an apocalypse happened, and a second one is currently happening, causing... Well, if we just leave it in 10, 20 years, it'll be completely wiped out.
No,
and then all that we left is...
fucking long.
So the vampires are I call them vampires because that's what they're doing, but there seems to be incredibly organized factions of them they've basically created themselves a utopian kind of experience for themselves to keep perpetuating the blood. The only way we're gonna clean off this planet is to get rid of both the vampires and the people together. We have to have something cause that on a catastrophic scale obliterates them. And here are your possible triggers that we've done for research. One.
So we want to get rid of all of the sentient life titters.
Exactly.
I know that the vampires are there and the humans are asleep, but they both got to go.
Yeah.
Apparently.
The vampires are not going to make that easy. They're not going to want you to destroy their utopian blood garden. And then the people that are living in this other world, they govern, they do everything from this other world. They don't want to give up their world either, whether they're plugged into it or not. Possible triggers for this apocalypse are waking up an omega entity. That's always our go-to thing because every civilization tends to have one. We were looking through the records. We've already know that there's several different omega entities that we could try to figure out how to wake them up. And omega entities typically end the world. They're always tied to a apocalyptic, prophecy. So there's a wake up possible triggers. Wake up an omega entity, or these are options that we're going to give you based on our research. But once you get down on the ground, you might have other ideas. We might figure out some other way to do this. But other ways: infect the human's blood and kill them, cutting off the vampire's food source. That's a possibility.
Ooh.
The humans are fed intravenously. It seems like a very
It would be
high tech
easy.
system. It would be, but it would be figuring out how to
To get in there.
one, figuring out what to do, what to infect them with, and two, to get in there and do it. And the third thing is, it's taking out the virtual reality itself and waking the humans up. They will have to face the vampires. That seems like it might be a little bit of a longer play, because then there might be a vampire-human war, but you might be able to let them all fight each other and figure it out. But there might be something else that you could throw on top of that. We don't know right now yet. But those are 3 starting points for this mission.
Will you be able to remind us of this next week?
Chat. Well, here we go. This is where things get a little different. So, chat.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Chat. The Apocabitch Roadshow is heading into the direction where this is the way I imagine it. You are playing, pick Mass Effect, Dragon Age, pick a BioWare or any role-playing system game, RPG game. Your party is Mao and the Muses. You will decide at the end of each episode where they go next. Our options for where you're going to get dropped are: we have identified a hospital that we think if you go there, a hospital complex where there was a lot of research that came out of we could sell by our records. This hospital might be a good place to find out more about the disease that made them all go inside. If you wanted to go the route of cutting off the vampire's food source and killing all the humans, that might be a good place to start learning about the disease. Or 2, there's the Jacked In Entertainment Tech Complex. Jacked In Entertainment are the creators of the virtual reality that everyone lives in. They call it Our World, is the name of the virtual reality. The Jacked In complex might be a good place to find out more about how the game is run, if it can be shut down, etc., etc. And then finally, there's the museum. The museum's the best thing. There's a pretty large museum campus. We found out there's a lot of show exhibits with Omega entity type exhibits that we think you could learn more about the culture's Omega entities and maybe where you could track them down. Usually that kind of stuff is hidden in prophetical, documentation and odd stories and stuff. What we found is that almost always they're true. So chat, I'm going to put a poll up. And chat, tonight you're going to decide where they're going to start their main quest line. And throughout the course of this season, we're going to be offering up sub quests and things like that you'll be able to decide where the team goes. So let me start this poll. Where to start? Hospital, Jacked In Entertainment, or the museum. And if you need me to explain each one is about, I will explain again. No problem. But poll, chat, there's a poll in chat. Chat, there's a poll in chat.
Chat, there's a poll in chat.
Chat, there's a poll in chat.
Chat, there's a poll in chat.
Oh, yeah. So, we could totally
Perfect.
play this where you guys never do the main quest. You just always be doing the side quests for a while until all the side quests are gone.
Whatever works.
Whatever chat wants to do.
And then we're all super
Whatever chat.
overpowered for the end boss.
Whatever chat.
No, we're all super powered for the first boss.
Gets-
Oh, yeah, that too.
So one thing I learned
Just
from
ignore
combat,
everything.
Definitely have to start, in the beginning you guys will be facing little smaller monsters, obviously, so that there's no party wipes, that kind of thing.
Not yet.
Not yet. Thank you all for joining us. I'm super excited about this chapter. We're going to try all this new system. We're not going to be tied to like a 10 episode thing. We're going to let this go for as long as it takes us to figure out how to blow this planet up.
I already know how to blow this planet up. Just give me 10 nukes and I'll put it down a volcano.
Done and done.
As we're going
I
down
lost the
this, I
bug,
just
I'm
give me 10 nukes.
sorry.
Ooh.
I don't know where it went.
What'd you lose? Oh, the bug? Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
Just go nether. Just give me 10 nukes. I'll solve the problem.
It was on the wall. I think
It's on your
its feet
headset.
must not have been its feet must not have been sticky enough. Oh it's not. You can see my headset. Motherfucker, where did you go? Okay.
Good luck.
Well, thanks.
Try going to sleep now.
Well, I'm gonna head out. See you guys.
Sure thing, Titters. Thank you very much for coming. I'll let you know. It looks like the museums we're gonna go is where you're gonna be going first next week.
Not unless
Well,
I vote somewhere else.
Brock, let the chat have its fun.
Let the chat have it.
Oh yeah, no players voting. No players voting.
Well, then it's
I'm not.
hospital is the only one that was voted for.
Okay.
Or no, museum
This is gonna be all chat. The chat gets to decide where you guys go.
It was all
right.
museum.
Talk to you guys later.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks, Bye God.
All right.
We get to pick what color the ending is. That's so funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody-
there's going to be a lot more. Yes, kind of. That's the idea. Ooh, Jack Entertainment's coming in strong.
Oh, yeah. I am not doing it. I can.
Yeah, and you should probably turn off silver being used.
Why?
I don't know. I just kind of jacks things up a little bit. Pun intended.
Let people use their silver.
Okay. Uncivil. All right, Mao and the team, for your first mission, you're going to be dropped into the technological campus of Jackton Entertainment. That's where you can find out maybe more about this virtual reality that everybody lives in.